Last evening, my office arrested Heather Pressdee of Natrona Heights. She is charged with 2 counts of homicide, 1 count of attempted murder, and related charges. These charges stem from her conduct while working as a registered nurse at Quality Life Services, a skilled nursing facility. While there, she administered large doses of insulin to 3 individuals. All 3 individuals were her patients. 2 of them passed away as a result of her conduct. The other one fortunately survived. This defendant was a medical professional charged with caring for these individuals. Instead of caring for them, she intentionally and maliciously injected them with insulin to kill them. My office will prosecute her and seek to hold her accountable for her actions.
Yo, good morning, everybody. I got a story that I wanted to share with you. And the first thing I want to share before I even get started on this puppy is I think nurses are some of the best people that we have operating, functioning, living in our society, period. They have superior work ethics. They are underappreciated in the positions that they do. They honestly, they're demanded a lot more of what their position truly does entail. They have to know questions that doctors would know. They have to know questions that pharmacists would know. They have to know their own scope and their own role, in addition to, the basics as well as to, let's say, a tech, like a CNA per se. They operate in a multi-role position, and it's centered around patient care and love and kindness for our fellow human beings. So, with that said, I believe nurses are just some of the best people on planet Earth, period. And so this story is about a nurse in Pennsylvania. Now, this nurse, according to the context of this story, is a dumb-ass bimbo murdering psychopathic bitch. And there is absolutely no getting around that. If you use the discretion and the judgment based upon the context of the reading, of course, we all know at the end of the day, we can't believe everything we see or hear or read, but in this context, I'm just basing it off of what I've researched here. And it was the good old Bear who shared this with me. First of all, you look at this bimbo, take a look at her. She is just quite the character as she looks, right? I mean, she just looks like a very unpleasant, a very mean-spirited type person. She just looks miserable. And so she is charged with killing 2 patients with lethal doses of insulin. Now, the rationale and the motive behind it was that she just doesn't like their quality of life. She just didn't like how they were living in their quality of life, so she decided to end their lives. Wow. It goes to show you that truly there is a lot of power in these medications. There is a lot of power in the person who's giving said medication, the doctor who's prescribing the medication, the pharmacists, the nurses, all the staff. There's power there, and it can end life. But for this bimbo to go out there and maliciously kill 2 people because she wasn't satisfied with the way their quality of life is a bunch of bullshit. As the story goes, I think it's back in 2018, she also had abusive conduct against other patients and other staff. So it just comes to show you, man, that you never know at the end of the day. These 2 patients weren't aware that they, obviously weren't aware that they were going to end up, meeting God per se. And the way that they met God, I'm sure they did not know that either. But at the end of the day, you know what? Nurses are supreme in my book. But this bimbo does not belong to be a medical professional. And she needs to be put behind bars where she belongs.